check this out. Is this not one of the most beautiful team kits you've ever seen? Now, hang on, let me get my chair. Now, this was kindly sent to me by Alex, one of my subscribers. He's in the Discord group. I can't thank you enough. I am now a London Irish supporter. That is who I support for rugby union. Now, I put in, I think it was in one of the live streams possibly, I said, because there's all these different sports that I literally have no idea about the teams, the players, and I'm learning. I said that if anyone wants to get me a t-shirt, one of the team tops, then I will support that team. And Alex obviously saw that, and I'm humbled, and what words can describe the generosity, the kindness, the wanting me to be a part of that group, that team. It's mind-blowing. But anyway, I got sent this top by Alex. Amazing. I am now a London Irish fan, and I will be certainly going to Brentford to watch London Irish, hopefully next season when everything's open, and go for a beer. And if you're in my Discord group, and if you're one of my subscribers and you're in the UK, I will try and sort something out. So possibly we can go for a pint, go to the game, go for some more pints up, over in London to watch a game. That would be awesome if I can arrange that. Now, yeah, I just don't even know what words to use. But I thought, well, seeing as now I am a London Irish fan, I want to learn a little bit more about them, and that is what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to try and do, whether it's on YouTube or if it's not on YouTube, in my own time. But one thing, and I said this when I reached 1,000 subscribers, and I'm almost at 2,000, so hit the subscribe button. But one of the things I said is that I started YouTube not long ago at all. And it was simply to make videos and to kill some time during the day. I didn't know what path I was going on. First of all, I thought, maybe I'll do like what the American reactors do, but from an English standpoint, reacting at English versus American and things like that. But actually, my subscribers have dictated the path I've gone, and I'm so thankful for that, because I'm looking at sports. That is my main reaction is to sports. It's got me loving rugby. It's got me loving Aussie rules. A little less so on football, which is what I actually follow, because that's getting more embarrassing watching every other sport. But it's taken me on this path, and I'm so happy, and it's amazing. It's so good. But anyway, we're going to snap to me learning a little bit more about London Irish. Great music already. Yeah.
We spot some of the stars of the future and chat with the man charged with their development, legendary Exiles front rower Neil Hatley. We get into the Irish spirit as we check the reaction speeds of some of the more senior members in a thoroughly unprofessional way, and we chat to head coach Toby.
A quick question to anyone that's been to a London Irish or seen London Irish or goes to London Irish. I assume it's acceptable to wear Irish Irish green hats. That would probably add to the amusement when you're drunk.
About the highs and lows of the season and about the excitement of chasing a semi-final spot. And Neil Hatley is one of the most capped players in English Premiership history, and it's that experience which equips him perfectly to mentor and tutor the raft of players coming through the London Irish.
Right, I'm going to stop it again. I'm trying to test my knowledge of what I've learned. He looks like he would be in the scrum, so maybe a scrum half, a prop. Does that sound about right? Am I right? Not a scrum half, sorry. Not a scrum half, because a scrum half is what links the attack and defence. Ignore that. He looks like either a prop or a hooker. A hooker? Tell me if I'm right. Just thinking from the size of him.
Academy, what is your key role and responsibility in it?
Well, I look after basically the entire program, but I work more specifically with what we call the goal group, so the top ones 16 to 18 in our EPDG. And then once they're in the academy, we try and improve their lifestyle and try and develop them as a professional rugby player over the first sort of year, 2 years that they're in the program. The last few weeks, the academy boys have been doing really well in the first side, and I think it's helped. You know, Booty hasn't been afraid to pick them.
So we've spoken to the master. Now it's time to meet a couple of his pupils. Guy Armitage, Jamie Gibson, 20 years of age, and you're playing Premiership rugby in the pack as well.
Yeah, it's been brilliant, especially coming up against some of the guys I've been playing against. So playing against Henry Furey last week, and yeah, it's great. Can't complain.
Because you got the added weight, pressure, advantage, whatever way you look at it, of having some fairly successful brothers in the side as well. Do you feel that pressure?
Not really right now, because they're quite a few years older than me. So right now, in terms of where I am, I'm quite pleased. I don't feel any pressure at all.
The players are messing around trying to land balls on our cameras from distance. It has been a struggle for Irish. How do you cope?
Don't tell me
that.
that.
Well,
I did look, and currently they are, London Irish are about mid-table, so it's not too bad. I don't mind that.
Difficult. You need to look at the fundamental reasons why, and and keep turning over every stone you can to try and assess performance, improve performance, and make sure that you keep a motivated bunch. It's a balance between having the quality and the quantity, and that's becoming more and more difficult. We've had a flat wage cap for 3 years now, and people, as they achieve, want more money, and there's only so much money to go around. Ultimately,
straight away, that's I'm sure all rugby people involved in rugby understand what he's talking about here. I'm not sure when this video was done. I assume by the video quality it's not that recent, but that's fine. It's the same. The principle's still there, and that is the problem, isn't it? And this is what football has, and why football is out of control, is because players want more money. To get the best players, you have to outbid other teams, and therefore the money just keeps going up and up and up. Now, how in rugby and other sports that have these wage caps do you attract the best players? That's the question. In football, you attract the best players by offering them the most money. That is normally the way. Footballers don't seem to have any kind of pride and honour, but that's a different subject. But in rugby, how do you attract the best players? That's the question. Is it simply from winning? But then to win, you have to have the best players normally to win, or the best coaches and tactics. It's a tricky one. Really, really tricky one.
ultimately, as I've always said, this game's about the three laws, which is for players, which is about getting beasted, getting picked and getting paid.
Shameless promotion of St Patrick's Day. 3 of the more senior members of London Irish are going with one of the ultimate speed agility games. And if you lose... That changing room
literally looks grim. It looks like what you'd find in a Sunday League football team's changing rooms, where you've got, 15, 16 players all crammed in. I assume this is just the training ground, but even then, that's not the greatest. That's not the nicest changing room.
I'm not expecting a long round from you on this one. We'll just ask you a few questions about Irish and about the game and how things are going.
Good to go.
Go for it.
This is a bit random, isn't it?
So, the look of concentration on your face was astonishing. What is the worst trick that you can talk about that you played on a player?
If you leave your phone lying around, might do one of the other boys that put my number in as his agent and said, look, we've got a big 3-year deal on offer for you in France. Would you leave Irish? And I was worrying how quickly he responded to that.
That joke, that little joke they did on someone, just shows that money talks. Money talks.
Three, an improvement of 1. London Irish has this reputation of being such an open, friendly club. Who are the guys who really epitomise that?
Wow.
Well, I'd probably look no further than 2 guys sitting next to me. I mean, Marks has definitely brought a bit of island culture since he's been here, and I think that's flown right the way through the squad.
I might be here a while.
How good is that to hear? As someone that has just become a London Irish supporter, to know that London Irish is known as being a welcoming, fun community. Maybe that's why I was given this shirt. That shows the fan base is open and warm. That's a good thing to know for me, isn't it? That's got to be a good thing for me to know.
Oh, boys.
Okay.
Oh, I can't wait. I hope I don't get copyright from Booklet.
Just the one. What do you bring to this club?
When I got here, the culture was already there, I think, in the club and in the squad. You know, I think Irelanders are known for having a bit of a laugh and always doing things with a smile on their face.
I couldn't pin down his accent.
You couldn't take the pass.
I was just like, what is he saying anyway? Whip it.
How are they so bad at Bop It? Like,
there are moments where I think you're just going
it's not that difficult.
I want to.
The Aviva Premiership is back into full swing a week after next, when London Irish will be hoping to celebrate their St Patrick's Day match with a big win over the season surprise package, the Exeter Chiefs. You, of course, can keep up to date with the highs and lows of your club as they head into round 18 right here on Aviva Behind the Badge.
There you go. Now, there's a couple of things I know that I've done a little bit of research in that London Irish were playing at the Majeski Stadium, which is the home of Reading Football Club. That would have been great because Reading is just straight up the motorway for me. But now they've moved to Brentford Community Stadium, which is obviously in London, which is a pain because going into London is a bit annoying. But like I said, I will be at a London Irish game for sure. It'll be one of the first I go to for sure. I know I've had offers. I've had an invite to go to a local game, which I will take up upon for sure. But I think the first professional game I've got to go to is now London Irish. So I'm going to try and arrange for anyone else that wants to join as well to come along, have some beers. That'll be awesome. Well, I hope you enjoyed. A little bit different. If you're a London Irish supporter, let me know. If you're an exile, apparently that's the nickname. God. Yeah, let me know. Yeah. I'm overwhelmed. But yeah, anyway, I'll catch you next time. Cheers, guys.